Yo, it's Dave Dunn here at Fastflow, and I'm going to show you a demonstration of Fast Credit Pro and this yoga site that I've created. It's a dummy yoga site, so this isn't real. I'm just messing around here, so excuse the dodgy headline here. But basically, I'm creating this site to give you a demonstration of Fast Credit Pro. And what I've set up here is WooCommerce and a booking system. So if I show you the classes, right? Basically, just using the WooCommerce products, and we've got WooCommerce Bookings plugin installed, and that's going to let us set these classes up with a booking system. So I'll show you the Vinyasa yoga class, for example. You can see here we've got the price of the class, and then we've got the booking system in place. So if we wanted to book a yoga class, this one's at 9:30 a.m. and we can book that, and you can see the cost. It's pretty straightforward. WooCommerce Bookings does all that, and this is WooCommerce, right? What I want to show you is inside the site, right? So if I come into here, basically I've got our FastFlow add-ons installed, and I'm going to activate Fast Credit Pro here. And what this is going to do, it's going to give us some options on the WooCommerce products, right? So I'll show you these products. There's just those 3 products set up for the classes, and you check out normally with them as I showed you. But if we went back to the Vinyasa yoga class, for example, and we now look at the options on here, we can see we can actually set up a credit purchase. Now, we can also set a product to be a purchase of the credits, but in this instance, if we set credit purchase, it's going to allow this product to be purchased with credits. So I'll show you both sides in a second, but if I set that up, you can now see that this has a value. So if we give this a value of, say, 1, so it was a credit, 1 yoga class would be the value, right? And then if we went into the costs here, we just left that as it is. Now, if I update that, and then we come back, check this product, we may not see some immediate changes depending on if the user has any credits. So the price is still the price is still in currency. But if I go and edit this user profile, let's give this user some credits. So say they've bought a pack of 10 yoga classes. And we just refresh this. You can see now it's saying 1 credit. And then if we choose the date, select it, we can now book it. So if I show you how the checkout works, if we book that now, and then we can view the cart, and you can see the price is there in credits, and we proceed to checkout. We'll fill in our details, and this will let us check out. You can see the amount of credits that we have available here, and we can just basically place that order. Right, so you can see that the booking has been processed, it's paid, all the details are there, and then if we go inside the site as the admin, the class should be booked just as normal as you would expect any other class, right? And then the user profile itself, if we went to my account, you can see the credits reduced, yeah? And the bookings are there, present as normal. Now, we want a way to actually purchase these credits. So what we're going to do here is also create a new product. So if we come in here, add new, and we want to create a 10 credit pack, 10 class pack, right? So basically we just want to leave it as a simple product, and then we want to just put in the price. So that's going to be, for example, let's say that's 79, and then we're going to get 10 credits for that price. Now we could expire those credits. So if you wanted to get people on a subscription, we could say 30 days later, they're going to get no credits. They're going to be wiped. So basically they need to use the credits up within 30 days, which is fair enough. They need to use the classes. Depends how you want to structure it, but let's just let them have 10 class pass, and we can expire those after 90 days. Right? Let's just give this a quick image. And then if we view this quickly in new window, private window, let's, for example, You can see we've got the normal WooCommerce product. We buy this, and then we're going to get those 10 credits. There's a few settings that you might want to adjust based on what you're planning to do. So I'll give you a quick overview of these settings. So if we go into the WooCommerce settings, the main ones you want to be concerned with are the ones in the payment gateway. If we go to the credit purchase gateway, there's a few options here. We can set up a credit only store that would essentially make the yoga classes only purchasable with credit. So they'd actually have to buy credit before they can have a class. So there will be no currency price for the credits. But that would only be affected if they turn the product into a credit product. And then we can show the price in credits and currency. And then we've got a few other options depending on if you want to enable reporting and things like that. And then we've also got this final option here, which is the credit top-up destination, which is essentially where they're going to go if you want them to buy the credits. So if you remember this page that we just set up, we might want to just copy that URL, pop it in here, and then we can basically send them to that page when they don't have enough credits. Right, so we're here back on the site with the yoga classes listed, and you can see here there's a prompt to buy credit instead of adding it to the cart. So if we click into this and we actually try and book this class, we say book now. Depending on how we configure this as well, I'll show you one flow here, but if we view the cart, if we now proceed to checkout, we'd fill in all their details, but down here it would say you don't have enough credits, and the link here is where we want to be taken to, that we've just pasted in to buy the credit. So if they click that, it's taken us to that class pass page. Now you may not want them to get as far as the shopping cart before they do that, so basically we can select an option in the settings. So if we come into the general settings, and then if we select cart validation, this is going to prevent them actually adding that to the cart. So they don't have to go through the whole checkout process. They'll just get notified that basically they need to top up their credits. And the link to the credit top-up destination is going to be shown on the site. So like for example, if we just look at this, you can see here, buy credit. It's also going to display that. If I save that now, and we try and add this to the cart. You're going to see a notification up here for insufficient credit. I'm not sure why that's dislodged itself, but I think that's because this is a new theme and I'm just testing things out. But anyway, you get the idea. There's going to be a notification for insufficient credits. This is actually a new feature, so we're going to be adding in a little link here as well to click that takes them to the credit top-up destination. Now, I might as well show you a few other settings on here as well. So basically on the general settings page, we can add new user credits. So basically when a new user signs up onto WordPress, that user account's going to get a number of credits. We can change the label of the credits. So you could have it say tokens, we could say classes, we could say whatever. We can hide the buy credit button on the shop page. So basically if we select that, it's going to hide the page. It's going to hide the option here. You see the option to buy credit? It can hide that there. So if you want your shop layout to be a bit cleaner without the buy credit prompt, and they just have to click onto the actual product, then that's configuring that. And then if we check this other one, it's going to hide the buy credit button on the actual product page as well. So depending on how you want to configure things, there's a few options for like setting different conditions based on the credits, the user states, whether they're logged in, logged out, and other things. And then there's a product category error message here as well. That this comes into play when we've got credits and currency purchases on the same shopping cart. So for example, I will say we added this this is a currency purchase product, right? So if we add that to the cart, right, so say this is only the purchasable with currency, and this is in the shopping cart, right? You can see a message has appeared here. Only items from one product category allowed in the cart. Basically, we can't add credits and currency at the same time. So we've got a prevention system in place, and then we can actually change this messaging. So, oops, only credits available or something like that. And then if we try to do that again, it's going to change the messaging up here. Again, we've got insufficient credits, so we can't actually check out. If we go to our cart, clear that credit product. Now it's added that to the cart. Okay, so hopefully this gives you a quick overview of the Fast Credit Pro plugin. Now we have a number of other videos if you want to explore them that gives you a bit more detail on the individual settings, how they can be configured. And also I'm going to be adding some case studies, different scenarios, like for example this yoga studio scenario is one example of how you can use Fast Credit Pro. However, there's other scenarios. So we originally developed this for use as a download site, so that you could buy packs of credits to purchase downloads, but we've got customers using it in various different scenarios. For example, some sell harp lessons, some sell vinyl records. So a lot of variation in how customers are using it. So if you can see a way to fit this into your business model, then it's there ready for you to use. Otherwise, if you feel there's features that you need or something that you might have a question on, just hit us up on support. We'll be happy to answer you. And we also do customization requests. So anything you need, just let us know. We'll be happy to help.